Enjoying secrets of a sugar daddy? How about a little something extra? Here's today's dose of extra sugar with Marcus.
Hey, this is Marcus, and welcome to this segment of Extra Sugar. Hey, Sugar Palooza 5, we are now accepting applications. Now, this is for Shakira. We have a private suite for the Shakira concert, and we want you to come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's November 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's structured just like our past parties. We'll have a mixer on Wednesday night, and then we will have a pre-concert party at my house on Thursday, and then we'll have a party bus that will take us to and from the Footprint Arena, that's downtown Phoenix, where we will have a private suite with food and drinks and a lot of fun to see the one and only Shakira in concert. And then on Friday, we'll have a brunch and everybody can kind of go their own way. It's going to be a beautiful week in Scottsdale, Arizona. The weather is perfect in November, so you might want to stay extra, enjoy the weekend. But to get selected to come to that party, we have an application process. And it's very easy. Go to our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, select Party tab, fill out the application, and then we will let you know. Now, if you are a Patreon member, you will get priority status on the selection process. And the great thing is to become a Patreon member, it's free, absolutely free. And then we have some tiers that open up the entire site, open up the community chat room, behind the scenes photos and videos. You get to hear all the extra sugars and episodes before anybody else, and so many more perks. We have coaching and profile reviews, lots of great things. So you definitely want to become a tier member, and it starts as little as $10 a month. And that link is at the bottom of this extra sugar, or it's on our website, but it's patreon.com/secrets of a sugar daddy podcast. Okay, so on to today's extra sugar. What I want to talk about today is prostitution versus sugar baby. So a lot of people, it's a gray area, and I get it. There's sex being had, there's money being exchanged, but basically the definition of a prostitute or prostitution is exchanging sexual acts for money. So let's say somebody says, hey, for $350, I'll give you a blowjob, or $700, we can have sex, and you basically negotiate what the sex is going to be. And a lot of people like to equate prostitution with being a sugar baby, and it couldn't be further of a comparison. So yesterday I was texting with somebody. I came across this profile on Seeking, and this is there prostitution going on these apps? Seeking, Sugar Daddy Meet, Sugar Daddy, Secret Benefits. Yes, there is prostitution going on, of course. I've always talked about there's a range of people on there. You can go to the far left, and it's just pure prostitution. And you can go to the far right, where it's just somebody looking for an older, wealthier man to marry and settle down with and have kids. And you have to find what you are looking for. I know what I'm looking for. So I came across this profile. She was very attractive, Latina, and I'm looking at her picture. She's 24, drop dead gorgeous. There's one in a bikini on the beach. There's one with her hair made up, one in a cocktail dress. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, it's a new profile. It was just started a few days ago, but that's okay. I read her about me and what I'm seeking, and I could tell that it wasn't a fake profile. It says, discreet, fun, spontaneous, and ready to have a good time. I love to sing and have fun nights in. I'm not a huge texter, so I prefer to meet sooner than later. No pen pals or online, please. So the fact that she put in there that she wants to meet sooner than later gave me a pretty good clue that this is a real person. And then she said, what I am seeking is someone who knows how to have fun and not take life too seriously, someone who can make me happy in the time spent together. I am not willing to travel to you before meeting here in Arizona. Thank you. And here's another clue. She actually put Arizona or whatever state that she's in. a lot of the fake profiles, they won't put any identifying factors in there. There will be no local pictures. There will be nothing to identify that particular area because they copy and paste it and put it all over the country. So I was pretty sure that this was an actual profile by a real person. Now, she didn't have any verifications. So basically, I just wrote her and I said, hey, I think you'll find my profile different than most. I'll be happy to share photos and speak more freely offline. And then I gave her my phone number. She never responded, but she texted me immediately. And I thought, well, that was nice. And so she says, hey, this is blank from Seeking. And then I sent her a few photos and I go, hey, it's Marcus. Thanks for the message. What part of town are you in? And she says, well, I'm around 92nd Street in Raintree, which is North Scottsdale. It's about 18 to 20 minutes from where I live. So this is at 2 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And she says, well, are you free today around 4? Ding, 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 ding. That is a huge red flag for me. I'm like, why would you be so willing to meet me so quickly? That's not how it usually goes. But sometimes people are available and they're very spontaneous. So I didn't discount it quite yet. And I said, really? Boy, you don't mess around. What kind of PPM are you looking for? And can you send a couple recent photos? And she says, yeah, I don't like to waste time. This is my work phone. I'll text you off my other phone. I don't have pics on here. Wait, what? You don't have any pics on this number or this phone that you can send me? That's kind of weird. I looked up the phone number in my White Pages app, and it came as Envoy, which is kind of a company. I haven't used them, but I guess they have numbers that you can use, secondary numbers that hide your information. They say a lot of scammers use those, but there are some legitimate people that use those too. But it's not like your iPhone or a regular T-Mobile or Sprint or AT&T number. So then she texts me some really nice photos off of the other phone immediately, and one of them is topless. I didn't ask for any nudes, but she sent them to me, and then a couple others that were pretty provocative, and I go, oh, nice. So how much are you looking for? And she says $700. So I'm kind of thinking, well, I have a budget that I kind of like to stick with. It's above my budget at this point because I am seeing multiple people and it adds up really quick. And I'm not looking for a quick hookup prostitute. You know, when I go out, I like a more balanced experience, and that's what makes it different. So I responded to her. I said, well, here's a couple things. I'm still at work until later, and honestly, I'm looking more for a sugar baby relationship. This is closer to prostitution. And hey, I like sex as much as anyone, but I also value a balanced relationship of conversation over dinner and drinks and then some bedroom fun if it feels right. I'm not judging, just not what I'm seeking. And she says, oh yeah, I get it. Personally, I think sugar baby is a sugar-coated word for prostitution, if you think about it, really, but totally see your point and good luck. Well, it's not, and that's why I'm doing this extra sugar. And I responded, hey, a girl has bills to pay, so I get it. I'll leave you with this. I'm actually the host of a very popular sugar dating podcast, and here's an episode explaining the difference between sugar dating and prostitution. And I sent her episode number 23. And it's a really good episode. If you want to revisit it, I go over it in detail.
It's a dose of extra sugar with Marcus. Brought to you by secretsofasugardaddy.com.
Here's a surprising stat for you. 30 to 40% of sugar babies, according to some studies, now I think this is a little high, but 30 to 40% of sugar babies do not have sex or sexual relations with their sugar daddy. I know that sounds hard to believe because you think, well, a sugar daddy is just some older guy wanting sex from a younger girl. Partly true, yes, partly true, but not entirely true, and it doesn't blanket every situation. You can't put every situation into that. I met a girl, and I've told this story many times. She was 21 years old living in Georgia, and this 70-year-old flew her up to New York multiple times, gave her $50,000 of cash. They never had sex a single time. He just enjoyed her company. She was his sugar baby. He provided for her, and they never had sex. He was impotent, but he really, really liked her. And so was she considered a prostitute? No, not at all. And, going to my sugar baby, my main one, Alejandra, I have her on a weekly allowance, and I take care of her needs. And we go out to dinner, we go out to concerts, we do festivals. Matter of fact, we're traveling this weekend. We do so many fun things together. We have real feelings. Now, whether we're going to get married or we're going to be exclusive again, who knows? It could work into that. But certainly, she is not exchanging sexual favors for money. Do we have sex? Yes. Do I give her money? Yes. But it's not in exchange. It's a funny gray line, and people they like to equate sugar babies and prostitution, and it's absolutely ridiculous. There are many weeks where I'll give her her allowance, and maybe she's under the weather, maybe I'm under the weather, maybe she's having her period that month, we don't have sexual relations. She still gets her allowance. She helps me out with lots of tasks and things that I need done. There's so much more that goes into it. The beautiful thing, too, of why a sugar baby and prostitution is different, a sugar baby gets to enjoy all these really nice experiences for the most part. Now, this doesn't go for 100% of the people, but I'm speaking for the majority of sugar baby relationships. They get to have fun nights out, enjoy the company of somebody else, and then there's no pressure of a relationship. And out of that, relationships grow because they actually get to know each other organically without the pressure of a relationship. It's a beautiful thing. I can't tell you how many couples I have met who are married or living together or getting married, and they have met through sugar dating. This is not prostitution at all. A prostitute comes over, it'll be $400, you have an hour, and they're gone. There's no experience except a sexual experience going on. It's funny, there was a comedian, and he says, you can have sex with somebody. If you guys agree, you guys can have sex. It's not against the law. Anybody can do it. And you can give somebody money. It's not against the law. If I want to give you money, I can give you money. No big deal. But for some reason, if those two things are too close together, it's illegal. Which is, welcome to 2024. Are we past this yet? It's absolutely ridiculous. I can give money to whoever I want. If we want to have sexual relations, that's between two consenting adults. Whose business is it on how we negotiate the money? And so people want to equate it to prostitution. But anyway, I hope I've explained some of the differences. There's many, many more, but I don't want to prolong the extra sugar too long. But I hope you enjoyed it. Again, go to our Patreon, become a part of our family. It's a lot of fun. You'll enjoy the community chat. Matter of fact, people are even talking about stuff non-sugar related in there, and I find it pretty fascinating. Somebody was asking for some real estate advice, and I couldn't believe how many responses that they got. So go in there, you can talk all about sugar dating, situations, meet and greets, allowance, how do you discuss this and that, and you're going to find lots of people willing to give their experiences and their answers. This is in the community chat. And then again, you're going to get to see a lot of photos and videos behind the scenes that we do not post anywhere. A lot of special perks. And certainly if you want to come to our next party, we'd love to have you as a priority member there so you can get priority judging. I guess one last final thing is we have a course, and men and women, but especially you men, it's called OMG Yes. And now if you go to our website, click on the link so we'll get credit for that. But it is a fantastic course on how to pleasure a woman properly. I've probably taken that course. I've probably watched the videos 8 to 10 times. I need to go back and just get a refresher. It never hurts to keep on learning on different styles and techniques, because not every single woman is the same. And it's really neat because they they interview lots of women, and it'll say something like 78% really enjoy this technique, or 67% find that they can orgasm using this technique. And so even though it's not 100%, you will be able to find different ways, and with some communication with your partner, that you can pleasure her properly. And then she will definitely answer those texts next time you want to go see her, because she felt fulfilled and knows that you are paying attention to her needs, and hopefully she's paying attention to yours. All right. Hope you enjoyed today's Extra Sugar, and until next time, bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed your Extra Sugar with Marcus. As always, visit our website, secretsofasugardaddy.com, to comment or tell us your story.